Okay, alright. Hi and welcome back to our educators. So untuk video kali ini, I want to masuk for a new subtopic which is 4.4 elements in group 1. Okay. So for your information, elements in group 1 ini merupakan satu subtopic in this periodic table which is like have a lot of things to know and to remember. Okay, bukan saja in terms of the reactivity but in terms of the reaction, in terms of how does it works. Okay, so like before this you learn group 18 is just as simple as that, tak ada apa yang susah pun, but this particular thing have a lot of things for you to remember and to be applied later. Okay, so I already dah tulis nota, but I akan lengkapkan the whole template sambil-sambil mengajar you. So you may open your textbook. I'm not sure which page. Kejap I buka your textbook. By time you dah tahulah, if you want to start to tengok video kimia, you kenalah ready with your chemistry textbook. Takkanlah semua saya yang kena suruh kan. Okay, you can open page number 87. Okay, so from this page 87 I will discuss until this part, until this chemical properties only in this video. So this video would be a bit lengthy for sure, but whatever it is, as long as you dapat belajar, it's good already. Okay, elements in group 1 ini, first thing first, you kena tahu group 1 ini duduk kat mana. Okay, so saya dah crop out one empty periodic table. So this is your group 1. Okay, so in your group 1, kalau you tengok your real periodic table, you will have a hydrogen ke atas, betul? Okay, actually remember that hydrogen is not a group 1 metal. Kenapa? Sebab group 1 is consists of metals and hydrogen is not a metal. Okay, hydrogen is non-metal. Faham? So your group 1 starts with lithium, sodium, potassium, and then you have rubidium, francium, cesium first, and also francium. Okay, which is Fr lah. So this is your group 1. Okay, and do remember for group 1 we have another one name. Another one name for group 1, the very famous question, okay, in exam, the name is alkaline metals. Okay, or alkali metals. It's better to use alkali metals lah, sebab buku teks guna alkali metals. So this is the another one name. So apart from group 1 elements, we call them as alkali elements. Why does alkali elements? Because each of these things, each of these elements, each of the members of group 1 capable to form alkaline solution once they react with something. Okay, what is the something you will learn later. Okay, so untuk for this point, you just remember that elements in group 1 we will call them as alkali metals, satu benda. And next part is hydrogen is not a member in group 1. Okay, you should know that hydrogen is not group 1 element. Okay, the reason saya dah beritahu dah, hydrogen is non-metal. Group 1 consists of all metal. Tu pun saya nak tulis juga lah. Okay, consists of all metals. Okay, so semua metal yang duduk, semua benda yang duduk kat group 1 except hydrogen adalah metal. They are metals and they are alkali metals. Okay, so done this issue, then okay, I crop out this diagram, you can see in your textbook. Okay, this is the diagram. Okay, so my first question for you, okay, for my tuition students, saya dah pernah bagi dah, list, okay down. Okay, this is the question, list out all the group 1 elements. Okay, so I ask for the elements in group 1, right? Okay, so you should list out it accordingly. So the first element, is it lithium or hydrogen? Remember, hydrogen is not a group 1 metal. So group 1 start with lithium, Lithium, with a chemical symbol Li. You should know how to spell the element full name and their chemical symbol. And second one we have sodium, which is Na. And third we have potassium, Potassium, which is K only. Then you have rubidium, okay, rubidium, which the chemical symbol is Rb. Then you have cesium. Okay, Caesium, Cs. And number 6, francium. Okay, this is the final one, Fr. Okay, so remember these are all the fillers in this group, but you should only, not you should only lah, you will only learn about lithium, sodium, and also calcium. Okay, these are the things that you will only learn for. Okay, why we don't learn these other fillers? Okay, the reason is already because they are very reactive and they can cause a strong explosion. So why we didn't learn, apart from the two that I list out, there are several reasons that you can see in the part 7 and part 8 video. Okay, I already told in the part 7 part 8 video why we didn't learn the application, the chemical properties of rubidium, cesium, and francium for SPM level. Okay, so you just focus on these three fillers. Okay, so you should know what is the proton number for lithium, sodium, and potassium. Then you should know how to write the electron arrangement for lithium, sodium, and potassium. Understood? Okay, now we jump up to this part. Okay, so this is what we call as usage of group 1 elements. Okay, just now I told about three fillers, right? Lithium, sodium, and potassium, correct? So these are their usage. Okay, because you are learning about them, so you should know their usage, the physical properties and chemical properties. And do remember that these can be questioned in paper 1. Okay, they can ask you which element from group 1 we use in battery production. So the answer is lithium. Okay, if used as sodium vapor lamps, for sure sodium, and potassium are used in fertilizers. Okay, there are some ways which makes them to be in this product. So you should know if lithium we use in the battery, if sodium we use in sodium vapor lights, if potassium we use in fertilizers. So this is what you should know. Okay, so this is just a basic, you can read in your textbook, they already state, but I want to give a few questions. So I pause the video kejap, I will write the questions and I want you to jawab, then we check the answers. Okay, sekejap. Okay, these are the three questions for you. Okay, so you can see how many valence electron in that group 1 elements have. Okay, so I'm asking about valence electron here. Okay, so you should know that elements in group 1, dah nama pun duduk kat group 1. So remember that this group is indicating the amount of valence electron. So this group only have one valence electron. So we're just asking you how many, right? Okay, so just make your life simple, tak payah bother, tak payah nak susahkan yourself, just say 1. Okay, because some dia nak tunjuk pandai, dia pergi apa, dia pergi spell the 1. Tak salah, it's better dia kata how many je kan. Just write 1 lah. Okay, 1 dah enough. Okay, to be safe. Okay, next question. Why are these elements in group 1 and why these elements in the same row? Actually, this question, most of you say these are same question. Actually, yes, this is a same question, but there is slightly a bit of changes in the answers. Okay, because you cannot give the same answer for both of this question. Why? Because this question, you can see this, they already specify group 1, but this question they say they have the same group only. So for the question number 2, okay, if you answer same valence electron, okay, mostly I can answer like this. Okay, you know what we did, we know the concept is correct, but I take my red pen, my red pen, I bagi pangkah. It's very simple. Okay, kenapa? Sebab starting from the question, giving explanation or giving any explanation pun, if there is a word of electron in your answer, you should make sure that the word atom exists before the word. That is how you should answer. Okay, itu memang a mandatory rule that Lembaga Peperiksaan Malaysia dah tetapkan, that if you want to talk about electrons in this bab, in this chapter, you should have the word atom. No matter what is your answer should be, but remember that the word atom is a must. So you can say the group 1 elements atom have one valence electron only. So this is how your answer should looks like. Okay, if you want to make it more simple, the atoms have one valence electron. Boleh juga, tak ada masalah. Okay, I give two options for you, either this one or the atoms have one valence electron only. Okay, dah cukup dah sampai situ pun. Tak payah nak peningkan kepala you, because the answer is like this only. We want to talk about electron, it's a must to have the word atom. You want to talk about the word electron, it's a must to have the word atom. So it's up to you nak answer macam mana pun. Saya lebih suka answer macam yang first one, the group 1 element, sebab dia dah kata group 1, so I specify the group 1. So the group 1 elements atom have one valence electron only, enough. Okay, the atoms have one valence electron, itu pun betul juga, tak ada masalah. So the thing is, if they ask why any elements are in this group, why any elements are in the same group, you should only talk about valence electron. Okay, because some student, they say they have the same chemical properties. No, cannot talk or explain about chemical properties if the question is about same group. Okay, if kejap I kena tulis juga.
See you next time.
Oops. If the question ask about group. Okay, I think you might heard one voice, see you next time macam tu kan. Okay, it's just hiraukan is my headphones, actually I lupa off dia, so dia auto off lah. If the question about group. Okay, so don't ever talk about chemical properties. If they ask you why these elements are in this group, why these elements are in group 1, why these elements are in group 17, why these elements are group 18, it is just because of the valence electron. Because whatever it is, elements were placed based on proton number. So if they ask why these elements are in group 1, why these elements are in group 2, because their valence electron is 1, so they are in group 1. Okay, you can make sure the word atom is exist there. So better to say the atoms have one valence electron, enough. Okay, this one. What? Wait, this one same group. Baru lengkap. Okay, now next question. Okay, next question. Wait, I take color. Okay, why are these elements in the same group? Do they specify any group? No. So you just say the atoms of these elements, or you want to follow like macam tadi pun boleh juga. Okay, tadi you say the atoms have one valence electron, correct? Okay, so now you just say the atoms have same number of valence electron. Tu je. Okay, valence electron dah cukup. If you want to add which is 1, boleh jugalah, tak ada masalah. But here they doesn't specify why which group they are located at. So you no need to specify the amount of valence electron. It's just they ask why these elements are in the same group. So you say these elements are in the same group because they have the same number of valence electron. Enough. Close the chapter. If they ask why in group 1, why in group 2, then you say the atoms have 2 valence electron, the atoms have 1 valence electron. I like that. Faham tak? Okay, this is how you should answer these questions. Okay, so I don't want to give my video being more longer, because then you will tend to sleep, you didn't watch the video, and some complain boring. Okay, so tak apa, I just end my video at here. I will meet you in next video with this part, changes in physical properties of elements when going down group 1. Okay, so that's all for my video for this time. I will meet you in next video. Bye.